Hello and welcome. Let's get this started. What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? And this in my hand is a point and shoot camera, and we are not here to talk about this today. But yeah, you might own one of these or a smartphone or any other photography devices which is not a DSLR. But if you want to get your quality up and get up on the photography game, then you definitely have to get a DSLR mirrored camera. These are mirrorless cameras, and let's take a look at a DSLR. Yes, and here we are. This is the camera that I refer to as DSLR, and this is, am I in focus? Yes, I am. And this is the Canon 600D. Sorry for that mic, bro. And yeah, this is a 600D, and this is pretty much a very old camera. So yeah, there are new models, the 700, 750, 1300 maybe. So this is the 750 that you're seeing here, right here. Yeah, so these are new cameras. This one particular one is a really old camera, but with no change at all. The megapixels might vary because this has a 14, and the 750, 700 they have 24 megapixels. So I don't really encourage y'all to buy like a high megapixelated camera, because it doesn't matter that much. Because if you're, for example, the 1DX has less megapixels than the EOS R 1DX Mark II, which is the best camera, and this is not the 1DX, it was just a comparison between the sizes. So the 1DX is really awesome. And you see, this is like the basic idea I can give you about the camera, because this is the mirror. Right behind it you cannot see, but there's a sensor, and never try to go and touch it or clean it. Never do it. There are cleaning methods. If you want, I'll make another video about it. So let's fix it, and don't keep it open for a long time. And just take a look at some of these cameras, which is a 1300D, and you can get it for around not much expensive. I guess it's 69,500. So that's the pretty much, I mean, that's the most cheapest I have seen in Canon DSLRs. And the 750D, 700 and 800D all go in the 90,000 range. But the 1300D is also an old camera. The 800D is a new camera. The 200D is a real new camera. I'll give some information about it later, because that's my big camera. So this is the 600, and they are the new ones. So what you need to be focusing is about not the camera, and your creative thinking too matters, but to capture it you need a proper camera. And something that most people say is cameras, like, well, there are mobile phones, but really expensive ones, which can take better pictures, some might say, in Sri Lanka, in like around the world. But that is absolutely false. Does a smartphone camera cost 90,000 rupees? No, and this costs around 90,000 for a reason, and this is a whole another topic to talk about the people who don't understand cameras, and basically it's not my intention today. So yeah, just what you need to know about buying camera is what you want, and basically that's it. So get this camera and take a look at this camera. Well, sorry, did I say buy this camera? No, don't buy this. So this is old. This is, you don't get to find one of these. So the real deal is about the 200D, which is extremely new, and the footprint is exactly the same, I would say. And it has a touch screen, and this has 18, as I mentioned, and the 200D has 24 megapixel, and that's pretty good. I mean, like, this was the price when it this used to come. Anyways, the depreciation got it too hard, I guess. So the 200D comes with a maximum of 51,000 ISOs. This one has this, if you can see, where you need to put it into manual, I guess. Yes, you need to put it into manual, and then you get to adjust your settings yourself. And you can see here the ISO just goes only up to 6400. So just because it was old and it was not that good model, this was a base model those days too. But yeah, ISO 51,000, what does that mean? That means that you can shoot under low light. For like, ISO is basically a fake light, but which brings so much grain into your picture and noise into your picture. But I would that would be another video where I would tell you to like put it into one soup kind of thing, which is the ISO, aperture, and the shutter speed. So this camera, yeah, the Nikon D3300, 3200 old models, D3500, which is a new model, is an equivalent to all these Canon cameras that I've showed you. I don't have a Nikon D3300 with me right now, so that's why. So when you choose the lenses, that you might think that, and this is basically called the kit lens. It's an 18 to 55, and or you can get it from 18 to 135, which is a bit expensive but not that much expensive. And I would recommend you all to go for 18 to 55 or 18 to 135 without going for like a 25 to 70, which are available, which are pro lenses, which are really expensive and which you all will not need. They take better pictures, I would not say they don't, but this is what you need. But 18, you might think, whoa, that's crazy wide, but no, it's not, because your camera is not a wide, it's not a full body, full framed camera. So you will not get 18, you will get around 40, and the 50 will go up to about 80. So basically the lens you have right now when you get 18 to 55 will be something like 40 to 80, something like that. So just keep that in mind, and never touch the mirror. I'm not touching it. So it's behind, the other sense is behind, never reach it out again. So yeah, and what you need to know is this setup is your basic camera setup, as I know and as I recommend to you. That's it for this video, and I would do a next video like after buying this camera, how to use the all three, as I said, aperture, shutter speed, and ISO, all three together into one, and make it the best. Thank you.